Year's most talked about series, Stranger Things. It's the story of a group of friends in small town Indiana who come into contact with the mysterious Upside Down, a thinly veiled alternate universe that has taken one of their own. Well, season 2 is here, and one of the new members of the cast lives right here in St. Petersburg. Joe Davison joins us today. Congratulations.
Hi, thank you so much.
So he's been coming into studio for quite some time now, and every time we try to get some insight or anything, he's like, I can't say anything. I can't say anything.
Yeah.
We can finally talk a little bit about it.
Yes, a little bit. All right, thank you. Bye.
No. So when did you become a fan? Did you watch season 1, and then when did you get involved?
Immediately. It came up on Netflix, and I saw it, and I was looking at it, and I was like, oh, that looks like a cool show. I was like, but I'm going to continue watching The Office because there's 47 seasons of that. And then one day I was just like, I'm going to start this. And I don't know, I was watching my baby. She's young, just had a baby, so I had plenty of time around the house. And I just turned it on, and I was like, and then at the end of the day, I'd watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? And then, yeah, so I was a huge fan since the beginning. It reminds me of my childhood. It's everything that you want in a show. Like, it's nostalgic, it's funny, it's scary, it's everything I was, like, as a kid, this little explorer guy. I always thought I was a Goonie.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, and what I love about it, I kind of compared it to Walking Dead almost. I'm not normally into the gore and horror like maybe you are.
Love it.
But the storyline is so good that there's a little bit of that in it, and you don't mind it.
Man, these kids are amazing. Amazing. The just Millie Bobby Brown and Gatton and Lucas, all those kids are amazing. Amazing.
Where was this shot? Where were most of your scenes shot? I want a little behind the scenes action, if you can.
Up in Georgia.
In Georgia,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Did you work a lot with I haven't had a chance to binge season 2 yet.
Well, it's not out. Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
So,
I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just tired a lot.
Well, and I have to watch when my kids aren't around because I need it in the daytime.
How
I
old
get
are
a little
they?
scared. They're young, 3 and 5. So, but at any rate, your scenes, because even when this season 2 came out, it was kind of new for you. You didn't know what they were going to put in, what they weren't.
No idea. Yeah, we don't know, man. I didn't even get a full script. I only got my sections, and then you just show up on set, and then whoever's in the scene with you, you're just like, oh, this is interesting.
Like literally the day.
You get it like the day before.
Okay.
You know, like maybe like 2 days before you come in, you get your sides.
So how many days were you there shooting it? How long did it take?
So long.
Like what's long in TV world?
The most, I was up there for extended like 5 days at one point, but I've been going back and forth for months.
Yeah.
Months, since October of last year.
What's so interesting, I'd imagine, because you act, you direct, your kind of hands are kind of in everything.
Yeah.
How is it from that perspective? Is there anything like, well, I would have done this differently? Or
No, because, what I do, independent horror film, is a lot different than what the Duffer Brothers does with Netflix. Because when I walk in, it's millions of dollars worth of stuff onto Stranger Things. When I walk into my set, it's like dollars of stuff. It's like, we got a coffee, and you might get a sandwich if you're lucky. This, you walk in, and they're handing you things. By the time you get to set, you've already got like a T-shirt, a coffee. There's someone with you taking notes.
Bring us one today?
I didn't know.
Oh,
no. But it's a world of difference.
Yeah.
It's a totally different avenue. Like, they're not even, it's so much better on that show than my shows.
So people are already looking forward to season 3 now, right? Now we gotta wait forever.
Yeah.
Is there word if you're gonna be in season 3?
I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just, listen, you just keep watching the shows.
Now we go into no saying.
Keep watching the shows and you will know what happens. That's how I learn.
Wrap up, when you look back at that whole experience, what are you gonna remember most, do you think?
Man, I don't know. The kids, maybe hanging out with the kids on set. The Duffer Brothers were great, man. Great guys, brilliant dudes. They're like a symbiotic ballet, those two. Because they're just like this on set. One's doing something while the other one's doing something, and then they do this like transition of where now he's doing what he was doing, and now he's over here. And you just watch. I just watch them, and I watch the DPs, and because that's my avenue too, is being the filmmaker. So I just sit back when I'm not in my scenes, and I just watch. And I'm like, oh, they're using that camera. Oh, that's cool. Oh, what's that? I've never seen that rig. Oh, that's a giant car with 6 wheels. Like, where did that? Why is that in a building? Like, so that's the kind of stuff I pay attention to, and it's it's just this magical moment, man.
I know. Well, and Halloween, everyone's going to be dressed up. That's one of the most popular costumes this year. You going to be dressing up?
I'm going to be myself, my own character.
Okay, good.
No one will have any idea who that is.
Yep.
They're just going to be like, yeah. So tonight, right? Like,
yep, I know.
Parties everywhere.
So go ahead. Let's get dressed up.
Let's
binge watch season 2 tonight. This is a good night to do it.
Halloween. Yeah, do it. Yeah.
All right. Joe, thank you so much.
I don't know.
Again.
Okay.
Keep us posted.
All right. Happy Halloween.